Welcome back to the channel. What you're about to see isn't a misunderstanding. It's a clear abuse of power. One officer thought authority meant control. Another thought the law didn't apply to them. Watch closely and decide for yourself who crossed a line.
There's a probation office just here as well. So they're all within spitting distance of each other. So I am going to have a wee look round there and see how they react to a man with a camera. In the meantime, guys, if you do enjoy this video, please like it, feel free to share it, and you know how it goes. Don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. It really does go a long way to help me grow the channel, and it keeps allowing me to bring you these videos that you all seem to enjoy or find interesting at the very least. But this is the probation office. Let's have a wee gander about here. Let's see what the script is. So you've got some people in reception, so I'm not going to bother them. There I am. But you've got a few people in reception. Let's go have a wee gander. Let's do a wee lip the lip and get around the back of this. It's open to the public. Oh, and that gate's open as well. That bike doesn't even look locked. It's almost like I've got to chain up the bicycle. That's the police back at the police station. Oh, you see where they have that little smoking bit here. Oh, that is in there. Part of the police station. Who knows? It's all quiet about here, you know. I can hear noise. I hear people coming and going. Jesus Christ. That's a bit of a look at the state of that. Jeez, I could have sliced my foot off, man. Maybe not sliced it off, but done myself a serious injury. Unbelievable. Is that a sort of police van or something, or some sort of prisoner transport van? It looks like it's got a cage in the back. It is as well. I think it is. It's like a prisoner transport van. What's that doing here? I don't think they transported people to and from. I may be mistaken. It just looks, nah, probably not. Maybe for community service or something. People doing community service. I've seen a bunch of boots, safety boots in the back seat, so maybe it is for people doing community service or something like that. I don't think anybody's going to be volunteering at the probation office in Slough anytime soon. We look in here before we head back round the front. You might smell gas about here. Never good, never good. Yeah, let's just take me back round the front. There's got to be steps. I'm going to get a bird's eye view. Right, she's there. That lady was at the door.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Can I ask why you're recording around here?
It's what I do. I go about filming places.
You just what?
I go about filming places.
Go about filming?
Yeah. There's an issue.
I was just wondering what it was that you was doing, just because someone obviously raised it, so...
Yeah, I'm just filming it. It's nothing to worry about. Have a nice day, yeah? Excuse me, I need to take this.
This video opens quietly, almost deceptively calm. The auditor arrives at what appears to be an ordinary public building, openly filming, explaining his purpose, and setting expectations. There's no hostility, no secrecy, and no attempt to provoke. Just a camera. And patience. But this calm is exactly what makes attention so powerful. Because moments like this are where authority is tested, not through aggression, but through restraint. As the camera moves across entrances, car parks, and public access points, the question lingers in the air. Who will be the first to challenge something that is clearly lawful? This opening doesn't shout. It waits. And that wait is intentional.
Call. Hello? No, it's fine, thank you. Yeah, I need to go though, sorry. Alright, thank you. Bye.
Hello, sir, you alright?
That's a bad, how you doing?
Not too bad.
My name's Dino, I'm a probation officer based in Slough. This isn't anything to do with the police, and this
Sorry,
is private property.
don't come close to me, please, if you don't
Well,
mind.
are you on private land?
Am I?
Yeah.
Right,
So,
okay, what's that got to do with you?
I'm here to assist.
It's a civil matter, my friend.
No, it's fine. So,
No, it's not fine. Can you identify yourself, please?
well, you identify yourself first.
I don't need to identify myself, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, of course you do. It's part of your policy.
Okay.
Yeah, so 3 points identification,
Anyway,
please, if you don't mind.
come out here just to ask
Are you going to
to
identify
leave.
yourself if you don't mind? As per your policy, 3 points identification, name, number, station. No, I'm helping you, I'm telling you what you need to do.
That's fine.
Are you going to do that?
This is
Are you
a
going to do
car park
that?
belonging
Are
to
you
the
going to do
probation
that?
office.
Are you going to do that?
You're causing concern to the staff here.
I've hardly spoken to the staff. I've had a very
Well,
polite
you don't have to
conversation
speak
with
to the
one
staff.
lady.
It's all covered on cameras and stuff.
Is it?
So that
That's
people
fine.
are wondering why I'm
It's also covered.
videoing
It's on this camera.
people's cars.
Yeah. Are you going to identify yourself?
And so that is
Are you
a
going to
concern.
identify yourself?
So you're not welcome here.
So
that's
I'm not
why a member
talking
of
to
the
you.
probation service
Okay,
is here
right.
asking you to leave.
Right, and I'm going to politely decline.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's fine.
Are you recording me?
Pardon?
Are you recording me?
I am recording you.
You
yes.
need to notify me, you know that? Also part of your policy. It's funny how I seem to know your job better than you do at this moment
That's
in time. How's that?
No, don't worry, that's fine.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't need to worry. You'll need to worry.
You probably do
When
my job better than I do, perhaps.
I wouldn't want to do your job, to be fair.
Obviously, I can't force you to leave.
Of course you can't, so I think
but
you
I'm
need to jog
here.
on.
But I'm just here to...
You need to be quiet. You've not identified yourself. You've failed the basic 101 of being a police officer when you're asked to identify yourself, so you need to shut your mouth and maybe go back into your little police station over there.
And here it is, the first interruption. A staff member approaches, followed by police presence. The tone shifts instantly. What began as curiosity turns into suspicion, and suspicion turns into control. The auditor is questioned. Why are you filming? Who are you? What are you doing here? But instead of backing down, the auditor does something crucial. He flips the script. Rather than reacting emotionally, he calmly asks for something very basic. Identification. 3 simple points. A standard requirement. A lawful request. And yet, it doesn't come. You can feel the balance start to tilt here. Authority expects compliance, but compliance isn't automatic when policy isn't followed. This moment is where the encounter stops being routine and becomes a test.
I don't know why you're being so rude.
Because I've asked you to identify yourself, you're failing to do that. You failed to adhere to your policy. So if it's easy for you to break the simple rules, what about the more complex things that you need to stick to? Are you breaking them as well? I have no faith in you as a police officer. You've completely undermined your oath.
Really?
So again, I'll
Well,
repeat
I'm
myself.
really
I suggest you
sorry
shut your
about that.
mouth and jog back off into your police station.
I'm sorry that my very presence and my attitude is such that...
All I ask you to do is identify yourself. Nothing out of the ordinary that you
are
would
being
normally do.
quite rude.
I am being rude because you
And
failed to
generally
adhere
when
to your
people,
policy.
You know, sort of get on in life, you kind of need to be a bit more civil, don't you?
Well, if you'd identified yourself like you're supposed
Well,
to,
it's really
like you're supposed to,
My
we would
name
have had a civil conversation. But you've got a bit of an ego, mate,
My name
and
is
I'm here to tear you down
Right.
and put you back in your place.
Thank
All right?
you.
Because members of the public expect better from our public servants.
Oh, I know
all right?
they do.
So again, I'll ask you 3 points of identification, Sergeant. Name, number, station, as per your policy. If not, the conversation's over, and toddle off back into your station. See you later.
Okay.
Didn't expect this, did you? Thought as much.
Have you finished?
Have you finished?
No, I'm just trying to
Are
get
you going to identify yourself?
Well, I'm about to, but if you can give me a few
Crack on.
seconds.
Identify yourself, please. What? I'm not talking to you, mate, so you mind your own business as well. Well, I'm not talking to you, so maybe keep it shut and get back in your little car and toddle back off to your job. No one's talking to you. You're a rude person shouting at me from the other side of the car park. Yeah, shut your mouth. See you later. Exactly. Bye. See ya. The moronic idiots. Guy couldn't even identify himself, and he thinks he could demand me to do X, Y, and Z. Not gonna happen. If he had identified himself, the conversation would have been completely different. I'm being aggressive. Abusive. What did I say that was abusive? What did I say that was abusive? What did I say that was abusive, big man? What did I say that was abusive? What did I say that was abusive? Exactly. Wind your neck in, man. Mind your place. Bye. Sergeant, you're a disgrace to the uniform, you know that? Can't even identify yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. The public expect better. 100% we expect better. Who's this guy? In his little car, shouting for the other side of the car park, getting involved in something that's got nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? Like, saying I'm being abusive. Telling someone to be quiet and shut their mouth. It's not abuse, ladies and gentlemen, not under the eyes of the law. So, Sergeant Eagle Pants came out thinking he could dictate the flow of that conversation. Not going to happen. Not at all. Not in any sense of the word is he going to dictate how this conversation goes. He failed to identify himself. Completely failed. And I don't think he liked the fact that a member of the public is standing up to his stupid little ego and putting him in his place. Anyway, toddling back off into work. I mean, what's it got to do with him anyway? The civil matters trespass got nothing to do with the police. He has no authority here whatsoever. Now, the probation office, that's a completely different kettle of fish, because I spoke to the lady at that door. I had to take a phone call, guys. I was waiting on it, and I was waiting on my phone call, and
this is a breaking point. The officer refuses to identify himself repeatedly, and with every refusal, his authority weakens. The auditor doesn't raise his hands, he raises standards. Policy is quoted, conduct is questioned, and suddenly the uniform is no longer enough. Attempts to regain control fail. Orders are issued without power. Accusations of abusive behavior fall apart under scrutiny. Even third-party intervention collapses the moment it enters a frame. What makes this moment so intense isn't the volume, it's the exposure. The audience watches authority unravel in real time, not because of defiance, but because of non-compliance with its own rules. This is no longer an argument. It's a public audit, and the officer is losing.
And they came up and stood right in front of me with a private phone call. Unbelievable, you could see that I'm on a phone call. Like, that's that wee guy's car. You're a lift engineer. Oh, carry on. Try to find out who he works for. Anyway, let's go back down the front. Let's go. So yeah, the probation officer, we have a brief conversation. Nothing unusual in that. Yes, then they go and get a sergeant that's scruffy, barely even in his uniform. Has no right to be stood there trying to dictate to me what I can and can't do. Getting in my space, despite the fact that I moved away several times. Opened by Fiona McTaggart. What a name that is. I wonder if she was Scottish, or is Scottish. It's only 2005, she's probably still about, but McTaggart. There's been a murder. He was just Taggart though, he wasn't Mick Taggart. She must have got some of the jokes back in the day. Fun fact, I had a friend that was an extra on Taggart, and he had one line or something, and he played a Ned, and I'd never let him forget it, because he's not a Ned at all. He's the least Nediest guy you'll meet. He's a bit of a friendly giant, to be fair. And but yeah, on the Taggart show, he played a wee Bam, a wee Ned. For those of you unfamiliar with the term, Ned stands for non-educated delinquent. It's a word associated with the mischievous youths of Scotland that like to get up to a little bit of no good. We've all been there once. Don't pretend you haven't. No one's an angel. But the Neds, the Bams of Scotland, the Bams of Glasgow are on a force to be reckoned with sometimes. You know, some of their patters are absolutely brilliant, and yeah, very territorial. So, it is what it is. A bird's eye view. And quite a lot of police cars, obviously not out solving crime. You good, bro, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm good. I was just saying, I'm not on that, am I?
No, you're not. No. I don't get you guys, don't worry. Alright? Have a nice day, brother. Guy was staring me down as he was walking past. He's with his old dear, so I could probably understand why he probably didn't want to be on camera. He was with either his mother or grandmother. He can ask the question. If I did get him on, I'd tell him. I mean, if I was making a point of filming him, but so far I never. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been that. Slough Probation Office. Unreal. Why is it when... that's the second probation office I've done, I think, where I've had a police officer come and act the fool. Another one, I had to tear him down as well, put him in his place. You know? Here. So I am leaving it there. I'm calling it time. I'm calling it a day. What do you think, guys? I've asked you before. Unbelievable. Leave your comments down below. I do look forward to reading them on this one. Let me know what you think of that copper. Did he warrant being spoken to in such a harsh manner? Considering he refused to follow his policy, and I still maintain if they fail to adhere to the very simple rules, then what about the more complex ones? You know what I mean? You know, these people they do have quite a bit of power and responsibility, and if they're going to start cutting corners, where does it end? So I'm leaving it there. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it, feel free to share it. Don't forget to pop down and hit that subscribe button. I'll say it again, if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or X, or whatever, TikTok, hit the follow button, guys. It really does go a long way to help grow the channel. It keeps allowing me to do what I'm doing.
With a confrontation over, the dust settles and reflection begins. The auditor breaks everything down methodically. No shouting, no theatrics. Just a clear explanation of why this encounter mattered. The failure wasn't about filming, it was about accountability. About how small breaches of policy raise serious questions about bigger powers. This closing segment reframes the entire incident. It's no longer personal, it's systemic, and that's what gives it weight. The audience isn't told what to think, they are shown why it matters. The message is unmistakable. Public servants must follow the same rules they enforce. And when they don't, the camera remember.